So this is all there is. There's no before, there's no after, there's only this. And this is maybe that voice, or the wall, or a face. There's nothing before. There's no time. When there's no time, there's this. There was nothing before. There's only this and this. It's that. That's everything. So there's no time, so there's also no development. And that's when there's me. I'm living my life. There seems to be development and it's going better or worse. It can't be better. It can't be worse. It's what it is. This is really, really literally saying it's what it is. And that can be a sound, can be the table. There's no one. So it's not happening to you. There's nothing happening to you or me or us. There's what's happening, a sound, a smell, a table, sensations can be felt by no one. That's strange because normally we think like I'm here in this body and this is my life and what I'm feeling is in my body and it's my feeling or maybe my thoughts coming. And there's hearing this is it's completely out of the story. It has nothing to do with the story. It doesn't see the story as real. The story is a story, as it says. It's a dream. It's an idea that we can change and we are there. We have a free will and choice and we can change. And we can make things happen. And everything is happening to me. So there's something going on, like I'm deciding what's going on or what will happen. I hope it will go well and maybe I didn't do enough, so it doesn't go well, something like that. When the strange thing is, when there's me, I'm here and I'm in my life, there's suddenly a feeling of there's something not right, there's something missing, there's something, it's being not satisfied or maybe not good enough. There's always a search for some more or being in it or something else, trying to get it. Most of the time, oh. There can be a lot of sound. And when there's me, there's a lot of times there's a dissatisfaction. I'm not satisfied. It can't be really this. I don't feel good. Because when there's me, there's a feeling of it. I want to feel good about myself, about what's going on. And away from pain, moving away from pain or maybe awful feelings, what you can say. So that's always, it seems like on the move, going to something, trying to change what's going on. It can be strong, it can be very subtle, but it's never as it is. When there's no me, there's not being able to change anything. The strange thing is, there's talking in the story that can sometimes be confusing, but that's how it's going. There's sometimes talking in the story and saying, this is me, and there is also saying, there is already no me. So that can be confusing. There never has been me. Me is a construct. But in the story, we can talk about me like the idea, that subtle or strong embodied idea that there's something, that I'm here and that there's something wrong or not right yet. And I have to make it right. This is my life and I have to deal with circumstances. It's a dream. It's the story of me is a dream. And that's strange because we are so involved in the story and everything seems so real and solid and tables and streets and bodies. And then hearing nothing is real. It's only an appearance. It's an appearance of streets, bodies, sounds, and there's nothing happening. So this maybe it can be understood, but somewhere it also can't. because it's not about understanding. It doesn't have anything to do with understanding. It can be being a bit more clear about what's going on and that there's no me. But it's energetic, so it's not. Understanding is only kind of superficial layer, can be understood that there's no me. But suddenly there's going something wrong in your idea, or your girlfriend is saying, I don't want to see you anymore, and then suddenly, wow, that's trying to deal with that and feel good again, or trying to change what's going on, and all that is going. And you can say it's what's happening. Of course, it's what's happening. But at the same time, there can be talking in the story and saying, the me is that looking at yourself and being busy with what's going on in the body or in your life, and trying to deal with it, or trying to see what's right, or maybe not right yet, or wrong maybe. So it's impossible to say what it is. It's everything. So it can be feelings when it's a table, and nothing is more important than anything else. Nothing is more important than anything else. That's crazy, because there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. It's already complete as it is. There's no before, no after. There's this. It's the only thing there is. It's new. There's no time. It's new. And it's complete as it is. That face, that table, it's like that. So we can talk about that. And maybe there are questions, or maybe they're saying nothing, there's nothing arising, then that's what's going on. Maybe there's falling asleep. That can also happen. Anything can happen. There's nothing wrong or right in this meeting. Can't be. Life is everything, so it can't be right or wrong. It's what it is. So we'll see what's happening. There's already a chat. Is there no relationship between anything? No, there are no relationship, because nothing is real, and there's no in any case there's no one. So there's not a relationship, because I'm not here, and there's also in that body there's also not an individual. So there's no relation between people, you can say, or something else, between you and something else. It's everything is singular, so it's what it is. So there are no relations. There can be relations in the story, then everything is going on like that. But when there's no one, there's no relation. That needs two. And nothing is happening. So there's only an appearance of the table. It's singular. It's that sound. There's no story. That's crazy, because we're so in when there's me and I'm in my life, and there's something happening to me or to other people and all in the world or other countries. There's so many ideas and beliefs and concepts about what's going on, what's there. This is everything. There's no outside also. There's no outside. So that room, maybe, that's everything. There's no outside. There's also no inside. That's assuming that there's something else than what's seen, felt, or smelled, or with the senses. It's This is crazy. This is completely something else as what we used to do in the story and dealing with what's going on and circumstances. Nothing is real. And it's not that you have to see it that it's not real. It's exactly how it's going.
Hello, Rose.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I would like to talk about my story.
Hmm.
Um, when you say the me is very subtle.
Hmm.
I see that when I manipulate or I want something or I create a kind of story. But you say, so if it's subtle, um, but it's not real too. It's not real that the me that is subtle.
No, that's strange to hear. It's everything is empty. So it seems like there's me going on, like trying to change or trying to do something with the thoughts. But in the same time, it's not happening. And it's an appearance. Oh, 'cause- well, yeah, it's
Mm.
crazy to hear that. Everything is empty. So we see it as like the body is real and solid and all that. There's something inside. We assume it's like that. And there can be thoughts, but it's only thought, those thoughts, like I want that, maybe, or something else. It's only that. It's not your thoughts. There's nothing to do with you. It's only thoughts. And also the thoughts are empty. It's it's empty and full because it's the thought. It's there. It seems like it's an appearance of a thought. Well, oh God, how can you explain this?
Mm.
Hmm, yeah. And in the end, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It doesn't matter if there's an understanding of this or if it's going in a certain way with a lot of "I want this." Then that's what's going on. That doesn't that it doesn't matter. But for when there's me and I'm in the story, there can be a frustration or there's something going on like what's going on. So that then the search is going on for something like maybe know me or something like that. Yeah. Mm,
Thank you.
mm. And somebody
Mm.
saying thoughts can be so convincing that everything is connected and it's because of what seems to be happening. Yeah, that's that whole me, that's it's embodied. So it's not only thoughts, it's so that whole concept and beliefs are so embodied. So it seems it's maybe not even in the thoughts, it's so convincing and it's so strong. It's when there are a lot of behavior is going on, then it can be so embodied that the energy is going through that, and then it's those thoughts are with that. So it's like an addiction. It can be that that behavior, maybe feeling like I'm not good enough, or feeling like I'm better than somebody else, or it can be anything, and it can be lived in a certain way, and a lot of thoughts come with that. And it seems like this is because of that. That's the psychology, and we are so into that and looking at it and trying to deal with what's going on and maybe trying to change my behavior. Because when there's that going on, there's most people are convinced that there's someone inside and there's a free will and choice. And then hearing there's no free will, there's no choice, there's no one. That's already it's can be huge because no free will, that's no control. There's no control. It's life is going in it's energetic, it's going in a certain way. It's in the story with circumstances, seems like that. But life is not happening to you. It's what it is. It's very simple and tiny and without any story. There is no story. No, when there's no me, there's also no story. There can be the story. There can be, it's still going on in the story like that, but nothing going on like trying to change it or do something with it or trying to know all that. That's lost. And then if no story happened, then nothing will ever happen. Nothing is happening. It's only an appearance of maybe buildings and streets and books and a body and a sensation and a sound. And when there's me, when there's people, the brain can abstract and can relate and making it into a story. There is no story. It's only in the dream of me, then there's a story and there's time and there's distance. And so it seems like a story in other countries and trying to do something with it, with the thoughts. So it's abstracting everything. But it's a dream. There's only what is. That's everything. There's no before, no after, there's no time. There's also no distance. We're so into that is the normal way. And then hearing there's something, another possibility. There's something else possible. It's something else. It's like, oh, no distance, no time, no relations, because there's no one. There never has been someone, but it's so convincing. You could say in the story from a young age, it's so embodied that I'm here and I can choose and I have to deal and I'm so responsible and all that. And then hearing, no, it's a dream. There's no one, so there was never someone. And there's no before, so there's no past, there's no history. Only in the story, of course. And no future. So there's also no right and no wrong. That's huge, because when there's a story, there's always right and wrong. And there's something not right. And there's most of the time, there's underneath everything, there's something going on. Like, I'm not good enough. There's something wrong. I should make it better and all that. That's huge. That's a lot of problems and trying to deal with that. It's a huge embodied belief that that's going on. It's a misunderstanding, but it's so embodied. You can't say, no, I'm not believing that anymore. It's just can be so strong. But it's a misunderstanding. It can't be wrong. Nothing is wrong. It's a table. It's a sound. It's that wall. And life is unconditional love. It's unconditional, so there's nowhere to go. It's nothing that's better than something else. It's unconditional. So it's everything. And it's that a class, like that. It's singular. It's like that. It's one. Not for anyone. No story. No time. Very simple. But we are used to make relations and seeing things in a distance or in time. Nothing is real. So when not everything is an appearance, it doesn't mean it's not happening. We're saying it's not nothing is happening, but it's also an appearance. So it can be sensed, or there's sound, hearing sound. There's sounds, or not hearing sound. There's sound, or walls, computers, streets, sensations. It's that. There's a question. Is there no reflection anymore on what you do or did? No, it doesn't arise. No. It, it's not only that it doesn't arise, it's impossible. When there's awareness, when there's looking at yourself, then it's seeing yourself and looking and remember what was going on and all that and being busy with that. That whole construct, that belief system, or that that's gone, and also the awareness isn't there. It's lost. So there's not being able to do that anymore. Also, there can be a thought like, "What was going on? What is this?" Well, then that's it.
I guess it's a
It
real
can be. Sorry.
relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I guess it's a real relief when you have so when the awareness dropped, sometimes there is still this a kind of agitation, and I'm in a hurry up, and I really know it's not necessary
Mm,
to have it, and so when it's not there, then it feels more relaxed. So sometimes there is this thinking when this hurry up is going on, it's better than it's when it's not there is.
yeah.
I guess you understand what I'm meaning.
Yeah. Well, a lot of when there's me going on, there's always subtly or stronger in different ways. There's something wrong, or it should be not there. Oh, there's resistance, or there's saying, oh, what is there? Oh, I'm so hurrying. All that can happen, hurrying, or I don't call it resistance. There can be a tension somewhere. I don't know why, but it can be, or like that, or I don't know.
Yeah, it's me
It,
that a kind of
yeah,
awareness of this hurry up, and I know
yeah,
it's not
mm,
necessary. It gives a
yeah.
kind of tension.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, and the looking and the noticing what's going on, that can be like, oh my, what I remember, like when that was there, it was like all the time somebody is watching me. It's God, I feel like I'm doing it myself, but it's always being busy with what's going on, and look, oh gosh, should I not more this, and oh, this is not on all that. It's a lot of energy goes into that.
Yeah.
And the strange thing is, when it's lost, it's not even noticed because I can't even remember. So it's not better. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's more relaxed when it's gone.
yeah, but me will always looking for something more relaxed. It's not always relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Yeah.
everything. So it can be also tired and nothing going on, of course, also. It's not
Mm.
about me. Like, it's everything. So when we are so convinced that the body is in some way it's real, and maybe Rose is there is no awareness with Rose or something like that. Now it's not like that. There is no Rose. So that whole idea that there's Rose and she has a life and a body and all that, that's gone. So there's nothing left. And there's only our hand or the table or that. It's completely not there. And there's no big deal in that. Oh my God. And that's just so Rose is not important at all. As important as a table or a sound or something else. And we are convinced, and that's the construct, what like separation you should like. When I'm here and I'm separate from the table and everything, and there's something going on in my body, like tension or I have to do this, then that's seen in that form, like in that separation, in that construct. And then there's always subtly going on, this is not right. How can I get change it? Or it should be more relaxing when that's not there and all that. So that's part of that whole system. And that's very, yeah, how do you say that? It's so energetic. It's so that drive is it's like a addiction, but it's not your addiction. It's just feeding itself. So believe it's so convincing in that way. And when it's not there, it doesn't have a- any energy, or like how you say that. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't have any meaning. But it is also not wrong. There's maybe a lot of energy in that. Yeah, then there's a lot of energy in that. then that's what's going on. There is no individual, so it's not happening in you or with you. It's what's happening. It's another chat. Life seems like an empty mystery that no words can ever touch. Yeah, it's a mystery. When there's me and asking himself or herself, like, what's going on? How does this work? How can I deal with this and all that? When that whole thing, that idea that I'm here and all those when that's suddenly not rising, then there's no mystery. It's a miracle. It's more like, oh my God, it's amazing. But there's no wonder about why or all that. That's not work. Not nothing is going on about that. But it's a miracle. It's like everybody is different and how that's going, and then suddenly it's that floor or something else. It's stunning. Yeah.
Yeah, in a way, it's very clear there is no separation. It's even not possible to be separate.
Mm.
But there was also something like, yeah, there are difference in appearances. And it can feel more free or something like that.
Mm. I'm not sure if I understand, but it's not about feeling free.
No.
Everything is free already.
Mm.
So that's maybe
Mm.
that can be confusing, that
Yeah.
it's about a feeling of freedom, but it's
Yes.
not a feeling.
No, but sometimes it's really, then
Uh-huh.
I'm wondering what it is. Sometimes I can communicate very easily,
Yeah.
and sometimes it feels like I'm, yeah,
Mm.
I don't know how to say it, more in a
Mm. Yeah, but that can happen here too.
oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's easy and sometimes there's something else going on. I don't know what. It's energetic, so that can happen. Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. Mhm. When the sense of being watched is lost, the apparent character seems to be liberated in a way, but I know it's just a story. It's in the story, but when that whole construct, that looking at yourself and that trying to deal with that, when that's lost, then there's a blossoming of the character. You could say that there's nothing going on trying to deal with anything or so. That's relaxing, and in that way you could say that, but it's a story, of course. But sometimes there's talking in the story. Yeah.
it's not possible to understand that no one is doing anything.
Mm. No, and it's about loss. And we are so into when there's trying to understand in a way somewhere, because that's so the normal way of doing things. Then it's about loss, because we are so convinced that I'm here and everything is, the body is solid and I'm here and how the world is going and life is going and all that. And when there's a loss of that huge belief, or maybe it's not that strong anymore, then suddenly it's like, oh, there's something else going on. And then, oh, it's not that sure I'm doing this, or there's someone there. So it's in that way. So it's not about, oh, suddenly it's very clear there's no one or something like that. No, there's nothing going on about. It's about loss. So that whole belief that I'm doing it is not there.
Mm.
So it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah, this somebody's saying, wait. This message is resonating here on a deeper level, and there's less and less seeking, but I really still feel as a separate person. How's that working? It's energetic, so that those beliefs are so embodied and concepts and all that. So that can be that that's less and less, but still there's something going on trying to deal with things, or feeling suddenly there's a free will, or trying to change things because that doesn't feel good, or all that. That can be so embodied, that feeling there's something wrong and I'm not good enough, or there's it's still not there, or it can be in all kind of way what seems very convincing and real and the truth or something like that. So in that sense, it's sometimes it's also like me being not no me at all. It's just cooking and nothing is going on, and then suddenly that me construct, how can you say it, it's like that feeling, like noticing and there's looking at yourself and being busy, what shall I do, and how what she did last night and all that is coming back again. So that can be being meing all that. It's energetic. Some issues maybe are not that strong anymore. You can't even believe in that anymore. And some other issues can be suddenly like relations or money, or there are a lot of things on or power or free will or anything. That some issues can be very strong and very embodied. So that's it's in that way I could say it's energetic. So it's there's can be a relaxation about that, but yeah, that's how it goes. It's everybody's different, so yeah. There's somebody saying thoughts wants to see clarity and change in life, but then it's just a story and nothing matters. It doesn't matter. Clarity doesn't matter. If there's clarity or no clarity, so what? I don't care. There's drinking tea. That life is drinking tea or wearing a nice necklace. It's like it's just that. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't care. It's what it is, and no why, and nothing going on like it should be different. That's a huge one, because that can be so subtle in and underneath something. There's no one. There's everything is lost. Well, it's that it's not even lost, because that loss is that dream, that idea, that believe that there's someone, this is real, and someone, and it's so embodied, that belief. In that sense, you could say it's a loss in the story. But in the same time, of course it's no loss because it was never there. Never was a story. There never was me. There never was Roes or somebody else. It's a making up. And it's not wrong, but it's a making up. It's a story about there's something happening in life. There's singular, it's sound, it's stable, it's like that. It doesn't go anywhere. There's no time. There's no before. It's that for no reason. That's the joy. It's like that. That's the freedom. The freedom is that there's nowhere to go. That it doesn't matter what is happening. When there's a, a, a pain, then there's pain. Nothing wrong. It's pain. Yeah. And there's no one. So the body isn't real. We are so convinced that it's real. And then when the body is real, I'm inside or somewhere. And it's my life. And then the whole story is there. So this is such a completely different possibility, you could say. It's so different as anything else. So it's not like easy, oh, maybe there can be an understanding or maybe a clarity of something like that. But it's not only about clarity. It's about living. About cause and effect. Someone who was raised in a loving and caring family will have it easier later on in life. That's how we see things. But we see everything as a story. So we see people like, oh, I would like to be her, and she has such a nice parent, and all that. What do we know? It's always about a story which is better, or it seems to be better than mine, or other way around. There is no story. There's no before. There's nothing happening before. We assume that there's a past and maybe there are memories, but it's that image about what was happening is also this. So there's no before. What we can abstract and believe that there's a before and a birth and dying and all that, and other countries and all that. We can imagine that. That's the abstracting that the brain can do with the people. There's no time, so nothing before. There's hand. That's everything. Sound. There's an endless being busy with stories and how people are, and I would like that, because that's me. That's always trying to feel better or trying to work out what's going on and what can I do about it, or make me jealous, or all that. There's no one. There's no one. There's nothing happening. It's an appearance of energies like that. Sounds, streets, body. There's no relation. Oh. It's funny that my neighbor that seems so serious is like my table now, very neutral. Yeah. Yeah, there's even no neighbor because where's the neighbor? I don't see a neighbor. It's the same table. That's table. Yeah. Mm. It's so literally only that. really like little children. They can't abstract. They don't know what's over there. They don't understand. That's amazing. And it makes it really concrete, like, oh, that's a story in time. They don't understand. It's this, really, that responsibility. What is that? They can't understand all that. What for us it seems so the normal way, and a lot of things going on. It should be like that, and then it's just moving around. Yeah. Not even moving. Mm. And that's somebody saying, when I'm in a live meeting like this, and then there is also a teacher in the meeting, here is angriness, and then there is a thought, I would have more benefit of the meeting when I'm not getting angry. Why does no one doing that? And there can be a lot of seeing things and explaining why the anger is happening. There can be anger. It's no one's anger. It's that anger can be there or something else. So there's no better or worse. There can be anger. Yeah. But there's no story about it. Seeing that it's a story, it's making it into something, and then it's taking home and trying to do something with it or not, or getting rid of it again. Yeah. And there's somebody asking, when another apparent character seems to recognize oneself, it seems so real, but it's just a play of energy with a story. Recognize oneself, I don't know what that is. That's also in the story. There can be seeing a face, that's recognizing oneself. I really don't know what it is. So, there's a lot of what Shir. One moment, Shir. I'm thinking in better and worse. That's the illusion. Yeah, there is no better and worse. It can't be. It can't be better and worse. How is it possible? It's what it is. And then on top of that, there's looking at it. Oh, this is better. This is worse. No, it's what it is. Anger, and then it's something else. Is that hand or something else? There can't be right and wrong and better and worse. That's the story. somebody say like, "Hey, it's you." Yeah, but there is no you, so I don't know what you mean by "Hey, it's you." It's that it can be in the story. All those things can happen in the story, but when there's no talking in the story, there's yeah, you can meet someone and you say, "Hey, hello," or I don't know what you mean. So sorry. Share. Hi.
Hi, Roes.
Hi.
Roes, I think to ask you when you say it's childlike,
Mm,
but even when it is childlike, it still is there as a duality. Still there is a two. Even the child, because the I mean, what I can say, I would say, I mean, still seeing is located in that child there still. So it
mm,
means that the child see too. He
uh,
might
yeah.
he might don't say that I see the thing,
Mm,
but the seeing just happen, in his case,
yeah.
but still there is a duality because seeing still happen.
Yeah, but there can be seeing, but it doesn't mean it's seeing by someone, and there's someone inside that body. So there's that child, and it's an example from the story. So that's maybe we're talking
Yeah,
about two things. I'm talking about that child isn't aware of itself when it's very young, like 2 years or something.
yeah,
So
that
it's just they're so and that's what we're talking about. When they're seeing a child, there can be that body, yeah, but there's no one seeing it, or there's someone seeing it. That can
yeah.
happen.
I understand what you mean. I understand, but what I mean, the child is it's a body. You don't say that this is my body. It's just a body in that movement.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, and
yeah.
then I
There's
think,
no awareness of that body. It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah.
It's just
Mm,
it's
mm,
just the energy, like what
mm-hmm.
what else,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this now,
yeah,
like this now. Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then
That's
and then and then I think to ask you, I really did ask this also Jim and teams, but I really could not understand this really when it says that there is not inside and there is no outside. I really could not understand this really.
uh, yeah. How can I explain? It's more that we are so assumed when there's looking at the wall. Let's say that, and we know that. And when I look at it, I know there's the neighbors for me, like the wall, and then behind the wall there are the neighbors, something like that. And but that's in the mind. There can be abstracting. There has to be an abstraction to be busy with that. And there's something behind the wall. When and there's only seeing the wall. How
Yeah.
how how do we know? How do you really? How can you say it's the other way around? Like it's assuming that there's something behind, but the seeing is only walling. There's only walling.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand. It's that the wall is wall, and then after that I come
yeah.
and say the wall is built like that behind
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wall. Yeah, I
yeah,
understand.
and then the abstracting goes on, but
Yeah,
then in the same there's only the walling. Yeah, that's it. In that
yeah,
way, it's very simple. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then oh, I forgot. I come back when I forgot to ask.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's good.
I
It's
come
good.
back.
Yeah, obviously.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Right. Um, is it a surprise every time you see a husband? Well, it's new. Yeah. But it's not that strong, like, oh! It's not like that. But it's subtle. Yeah, it's subtle. It's new. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. It's new. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Shir, you know, you know, you
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I remember what to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think to ask you about appearing and happening. You know,
Appearing
all
and
appearing and then is happening. You know, happening. What up?
happening. Mm.
Yes. You know, when I when the eyes is open, all there is happening, appearing. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
but when the eyes is closed, there is really nothing appear. Still, there is appearing, feeling, or touching, or whatever it is, or mostly thinking. You know, thought. You know,
Mm.
in that case, when the eyes is closed, there is everything is happening, but it's a form, but it's an empty form. You know.
But it's just no, it's like because the eyes are so we are so focused on what we're seeing, but it's all when the eyes are closed, it's the same. It's also what's happening. There's no difference when they're seeing it or only hearing it. There can be sound or a wall.
Yes, but I mean, when the eyes is closed, the thing which is happen, it's form, but how can I say, it's form, but it have no any substance. You know, it has
Yeah,
no
but
any.
also when the eyes are open, there's also no substance and everything is
Yes,
empty.
and
It's the same.
that is the bloody problem which the me have.
Yeah, but that's so real. That's true. When we are so we are so focused on what everything is happening and it seems so real. And when you close your eyes, everything seems a bit different in that way. I can understand what you're saying.
Yes,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but I really just feeling is like this.
Mm.
It have to be really when your eyes is open, yeah, open. You have to be also the same. You know, it's full.
Yeah.
It's not solid. You know, it's
Yeah.
not solid. But
No.
when the eyes become open, then it's solid. You know.
Yeah, it seems like that because we're
Yes.
so believing that, and then
Yeah.
suddenly there can be suddenly one there was here that was suddenly a moment that was like, oh, I'm walking through the stones, huh? And it wasn't even strange. It's like, oh, so and then
Yes.
was gone. But
Yeah.
it's like
So when I
we're so convincing, and then we
yeah.
see it like that.
Yeah. Yes, because you know the the thing which I look at, you know,
Mm.
it's because I have a knowledge of that, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's just mentally I can say I feel like that.
yeah, yeah,
Otherwise, there will be the seeing is cannot translate something. The seeing is just a seeing, you know. It's just a seeing.
yeah,
It
yeah.
don't it don't say that this is a tree or this is you know it's the brain then make it tree or whatever it is, you know, or
Yeah,
street
it's
or
seeing that form, and maybe there's knowing it's a tree, or maybe not. What kind of tree? I don't know. What? Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
everything goes on. But when it's not, when it's empty, when it's not real, it's it's also not that serious, and it's free. That's the freedom. That it's nothing happening, and that's seeing walls and streets and buildings and bodies and feelings, and
So you
still
know,
it's very obvious there's nothing happening.
yes,
That's
yes,
so
yes.
free. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's actually this is all there is.
yeah,
There is cannot be something else than what it
mm,
is. Whatever
yeah,
I think, I don't
yeah,
think, whatever I do, it can I cannot explain what this is, but
mm,
but but this is, you know, because that's
it,
why I give the example of when you close your eyes and
mm,
open your eyes. Uh, I mean, yesterday or whatever it was, you know, I mean, this yesterday is this. There is no yesterday either. No.
No. No. Yeah, that's so funny because we are so convinced that everything is yesterday was there and we can read it in the paper and all that. Yeah.
Yes, yes, it's a memory, but
Yeah, it's a memory.
memory also is this,
Yeah, of
it
course.
can.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
It's funny now.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much. And then I
Yeah.
think I asked you about you did talk about donation,
Yeah.
when somebody
Yeah.
donate, I have to write that. But you see, well, I always, when I am in touch with someone in this meeting, I always donate. But I think you can see there who paid or who donate or not donate. No, you don't. You can't see that
I don't care about who donates and not donate. It's just yeah, there
because
are people that are donating for the meeting and they're not everybody. But I don't,
yeah,
yeah, I'm not busy with that.
yeah, because you mentioned that it's better that someone write that I donate.
Oh no, what I meant is oh,
Mm.
so there's a misunderstanding, I think. That
Okay.
what I sometimes there's a donation and I don't see the name of the people who donate. And then I ask if you will put your name with that donation so I can thank you. It's only
Yeah,
that.
anyway, you always thank you when I do it anyway.
Yeah, because it's so
Yeah,
nice that people do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
All right. Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Okay. Oh, there's somebody. I work now with small children in a school, and it's very clear for me that there are no better and worse children. I don't care at all if they are angry or don't listen. It's like it's easier to see with children. Ah, that can happen, sure, because we are so convinced that there's an innocence in children. So there's yeah, sure. But that it's the same with adults, but with children, that belief that there's that innocence that's strong can be more there. And the responsibility with other people that's coming with the adult, then it seems like on top of that, then it's coming something else. But yeah, it's fun to see that. Yeah. Mm.
So when I hear you speaking,
Yeah.
then it looks like everything is the same.
What do you mean? Everything is the same.
So when Shir Assisi was speaking about eyes open or eye closed, it's all nothing in a way.
No, it doesn't matter if their eyes are closed because blind people can also like that. And then it's a sensation, but we are so focused on seeing. So most of the time it's about seeing, but it's also about feeling and sensations and hearing and all that. So it's seeing is one of the
Yeah, but that's
yeah,
not what I
it's one of
mean.
things that can happen. Oh, I'm
Mm,
sorry.
yeah.
What do you mean?
The yeah, I guess yeah, no, I'm confused. I don't know. Yeah, it was more. I guess you already told her that there was a teacher. He agreed that when your eyes are closed and there was nothing, when your eyes are open, then there is everything. But it's all the time.
No, it's not. That's not what I'm saying.
No,
When the
yeah.
eyes are closed, I don't think it was here. But it was like when the eyes are closed, then there's sensations maybe or sound or so it goes on. It's the
Mhm.
same in
Yeah,
that way.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
also nothing happening and it's appearance of sounds and sensation or
yeah.
touching. So touch like, oh, there's some sensation. Yeah.
But it's also the table is the same as a chair and a window and
it's one energy, but it looks different. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like that. But there's nothing. What I normally mean is that there's nothing more important than anything else. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, of course. A table is different than a sensation in that way, but it's not more important or something better, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Mm. And a question: do you feel all sensations as neutral, that no story is attached to it? Yeah, it's not that I feel them, it's all, yeah, there's no story attached to feelings or to some, that's not arising. Sometimes there can arise a story in the thoughts like that, and then after that it's gone. Yeah, can be. But yeah, I don't care. That's that's what's going on. There can be a little story with it or something going on. Normally, I don't know what's going on, or there can be that feeling, but there's nothing going on like what it is, or it's only that feeling, but it's not mine. It's nothing is mine. It's not saying that to myself, but it's like that. So sensations, in a way, you could say it's neutral, but it's also full on. So it's neutral. There's nothing going on like this is awful or this is nice or all that. What it can be really strong and tired and pain or yeah, like that. But there's nothing going on trying to change it. It's not. It's lost. It's lost. It's not that I think, oh, I won't do that or something. No, it's lost. I can't, in a way. There's no one ever could, but there's a huge belief that you can. Never. This is not different than anyone else. Maybe the only difference is that there's an idea or a belief that you can change it. You are someone who can change what's going on or busy with the story. So this was already. So there's nothing new in that way. There's nothing different as anybody else. No. Maybe a dream and a belief of there's something, I'm doing this. This is mine. What should I do with this? All those thoughts can come. Those thoughts can happen. So there's the story with that. But the story is also not real. So, and there's not always a story, but there can be a belief, a really strong belief that I'm here or this body is real and all that. Yeah, that can be. That's lost here. So and then it was when that's lost, it suddenly was like, oh, it was always like that. Oh my God. In that way, there's nothing lost, you could say. It was already complete. Oh. I don't know if it's conditioning, but some seems like joy and some sexual in a way. Yeah, there can be different sensations. Yeah, there can be different sensations, but there's nothing better or worse or it's not in that way. There's nothing going on like this is awful, this is nice and all that. So because that's always a little bit when there's a sensation and then it's looking at it and then feeling like, oh God. But that on top of that, that's not happening. So that sensation can be anything, can be more sexual or joy or pain or any feeling or sensation, sound. Yeah. It's not happening in the body. The body isn't real. So their sensations are in the air, like sound. It's like that. But we're so convinced that's happening in the body, and it's, in a way, it's mine. And then the whole story starts, trying to deal with it, or looking at it, or busy with it, and change it maybe. It's a sensation somewhere. There's no one, there's no Roes around it or something like that. There's only that sensation. Then that's it. No one feeling it. That's crazy, because we think that when there's a sensation, I am feeling it. And only a sensation, how is that possible? Yeah, can go like that. It's already like that.
So it's energy in the form of a sensation, or sensation in a, yeah. And there
yeah.
is no difference in value.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Hi, Rose.
Hey, hello.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I want to complain.
Oh, no.
So I was for 1 year in a very, very challenging kind of on-off relationship. And what I figured out, so to speak, is like that after one point of proximity between me and my ex-partner, this the me energy, so to speak, was like constantly looking at the other, constantly analyzing how the other feels, not feels, whatever, and then also in one go almost like judging it or wanting to change it. And that was like kind of an unstoppable dynamic. It was like, yes, and I would like to complain about it.
You have to complain live. You have to talk to live. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. It can be so strong and so, wow, it's an addiction. Me is an addiction, and it's trying to change whatever, me or you or whatever. Yeah,
Yes.
sure. Yeah.
And it's like there I have like, or but I need to say so it's like it comes along with a huge insecurity and with a huge sense of like personal unworthiness. I observed it's just like huge unworthiness, like sometimes it's not there, and when it is there, it's like paramount, so to speak. Yes.
Yeah. But that's me. When there's a
Yes.
feeling I'm here, then that's part of that contrast. It's underneath everything. It's
Yes.
coloring everything.
Yes.
And it's a misunderstanding. It's complete misunderstood. It's embodied, so you can't say, "Oh, I won't do that anymore." Of course, it's so strong.
I'm
But
helplessly living it in a way, so to speak.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, most people do. It's not, you're not the only one, of course. But it's like, yeah, it's amazing how strong that fuels that all that goes on and goes on. It's amazing how strong that can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
Oh.
thanks that I could talk with you.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hi.
Hi again.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking to say, I mean, there is nothing really that I can call it that this is mine.
No.
There is nothing which I can call it's mine. You know, when it's thought, it's not my thought. When it's thinking, it's not my thinking. You know, so in that case, there is really not me.
Yeah, in that, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's everything is which I feel of, like which I see. It's always imposed on me, you know, or something like that, you know.
Yeah,
Like
even
a,
the body isn't yours. The body is
no,
also not yours.
even the body, as you said, the body is not mine. No, so there is nothing which is mine. The
Yeah.
body also, the family or the
Mm,
generation,
mm.
they make body of me. When I was a child, you know, they
No,
said,
no, that's the
yeah,
story. There's no generations, and there's no making a body of, there's no birth, there's no time. Oh my
no, I
God,
mean,
there's no time. There's no
there is
birth. So
there is no birth and there is okay, but there is still a story. So
yeah, that's the story of
it's
life, that
still
I'm
there.
born and somewhere there's a continuation. I'm born and maybe someday I die, or maybe I continue. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
No. Yeah.
when a child uh, when a child come to this life, we teach them where is your nose, where is your
Ah,
eyes,
yeah,
where is
yeah,
this, and then you
yeah,
build them like this, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah,
so
yeah,
all there is knowledge. I see in your
yeah,
eyes,
yeah,
not that I see in your eyes, because the knowledge is there as of your eyes. So I
yeah,
see your eyes or see your
mm,
body or so.
yeah,
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 but anyway,
yeah.
we are just trapped very badly.
Oh, no, you're not. But it seemed like
No,
it's a strong dream, so it's so convincing. And
yeah,
suddenly
yeah,
maybe it's not that strong anymore. But
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I mean this, you know, before this message, I had a much idea in life, you know, to
Mm,
condemn the other, you know,
mm,
black and white. I don't know, it's from this country or this is from that country. This all fall away, you know.
mm,
So the only thing which this message left me with is this.
mm.
Yes, that's all. And
That's
I mean it. This is whatever it is, just talking, just watching.
yeah, yeah.
That's all.
That's and
So
it's what everything also, what also is everything is unconditional love. So that's, it's not only, oh, it's this, it's that wall, it's the sound, it's that joy, or unconditional love, like, how can you call it? It's like, it's not, it's not only, oh, the table, it's, there's something, life is aliveness, so there's something going on, and you can see it in really little like babies. It's like a wondering of, oh, what's going on, it's like that. So it's very strong. When that's all, that maybe it's not that strong anymore, but it's still there. It's, that's also life is stunning. Oh, yeah. Mm.
yeah, but yes, anyway, it's easy to say, and that side, you know, this side still is mean, you know.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it's, Yeah, when there's that feeling I'm here, and that, then it's more very much on the background. It will not be that strong.
Yeah.
So that's
But one thing is that this message, you cannot, the problem is, I think for everyone is can be this. For me, it's like this. I cannot reject it, and I cannot get it either. And I think it's for I think it's for
yeah,
for
yeah,
everyone.
that can
But in
be.
the same time, what you want to get, it's already
Mm,
whatever it is, what you want to get.
yeah,
But it's
but
like,
how? There's no one also. So how can we get something? There's no one, so it's not
yeah,
possible even.
to
Mm.
get it. Yes, I mean it's the thing which already is what you want to get. This is already this.
Yeah, also. But there's also no you, so oh, there's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Thanks,
Okay.
Ross.
Hi. Okay, there's another chat, I think. Wait. Oh, here. Wait, it just went away. Wait. Is there really just one singularity at a time? From the me point of view, there are a lot of things happening this second, but attention can only have one focus at a time. So when you say cup of tea, what involvement attention have? Well, it's only one. So that's one thing at a time. You could say that. Well, it's quick, of course, so you can't follow it. It's changing. It's if I say cup of tea, so of course it's maybe it's not a good example because it's tea sound, all that. It's so quick and you can't follow it. How can you, what involvement does attention have? There's no attention to that tea. There's suddenly that cup or book. Yeah, but it's you can't follow it. It's not being in the now. That's impossible. Doesn't matter. It's crazy. The stories are about something that's not happening. Yeah. It's crazy also when you're so busy, there can be so much involved in the story and busy with that. And then suddenly the phone is ringing and it's completely gone. It's so strong and it seems so I have to do it. And when I don't do it, maybe everything goes wrong. It's so that that surge, that energy can be so important and serious. Yeah. And what's there to get? Somebody says, yeah. You can't. There's no one. So no. It's not going anywhere. Life is. So it's because it's what just say. It's just going so quick. So you can't like yeah this. It's sound. It's sound. A feeling. Computer. Ah, that's too slow. You don't need to because it's going by itself. So what? It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter. It goes by itself. You don't have to follow it. That's also an idea because there's no one. So there's only that what's happening and that's going. So life is very easy. It's going in a certain, and it seems like there's time in the story and all that. That still goes on. It's apparent time, but that still can make an appointment, like saying if we start at 7 or things like that. Mm.
Well, a few days ago, I was in a small bakery, and everyone who came in were welcomed very warm. The people which were selling the stuff were saying hi, love, and hi there, and
Mm.
and I like that so much.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, so then there is a wish I have this also in my own life, in my surroundings. Then
Mm. But there's always wanting to feel good. That's the most strong one, and that's can be subtle, can be stronger. That one is so embodied, that feeling, and not feeling not that good or awful feelings. All that's that whole construct is can be so embodied and in all kind of ways. And this is not talking about feeling good. It's nice, of course, it's nice. Well, life is everything, so it changes.
yes.
Mm.
So it can also be a kind of a childlike wish.
Yeah, of course, it can be a wish. Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I want that it's sunny in Holland. God, all that rain. Yeah, there can be a lot of wishes.
Okay. Thanks.
You. Circumstances are not real. We're so convinced that the body is real, circumstances are real, everything is happening real, it's really happening. So then we try to change that, trying to change a person, trying to change circumstances. And we're busy with something which is already not there because it's already changed. So we're busy with something which isn't real. So it's an endless trying and it's going nowhere. But it's so convincing, and in the mind it's still going on and busy with that. And in the same, it's already different circumstances, and it has nothing to do with you, and it's changing, or regardless anything. It's just what's happening, and nothing is real. So circumstances are not real. It's energy going in that way and that, and there's no time. So it's not like I'm going through that and it will happen. Like no, it's that and then that and then like that. It's new. Yeah, the joke, it's a big joke, but the joke is that there's an idea that there's life going on and we are going to our work and the countries and all that, and everything is real. And then suddenly, oh, nothing is real. There's not really, there's nothing happening. But at the same time, it's an appearance of all kind of stories and scenes like that, but it's empty. So it doesn't matter where it's going. It's empty. So that's the freedom. Doesn't mean freedom is always nice. Freedom is everything. And is there a kind of community for talking about this? I feel a sense of joy for that. So if someone wants to contact me or whatever, it would be nice. I don't know. There's no community. There can be meeting people. I don't know. Can be coming to meetings and meet people and say, "Oh, I want to meet you again." I don't know. It can happen like that.
July in Amsterdam.
There's in July in Amsterdam, there's a meeting. But there's on my website meetings, but maybe if you want to meet somebody, maybe, I don't know where you live. I should go to Amsterdam. Yeah. Yeah, we meet. That would be nice. Yeah. July 9. It's only on a Saturday. I found out, I thought maybe we do one Saturday, just a whole day, like from 11 till 5, something like that. So that would be nice. And there's also in Germany, there's that residential. We're giving a residential. That's for a longer time. So that's also very nice that we're together with people for a few days, 4 days. And then, yeah, that's really intense. So that's nice to be there. And we're going to Hungary. We're going to Budapest. That's also going in June. So you can all see on my website where we're going. Nice to meet you there. It's nice. And now I see only names. Maybe there's a buddy with that. No, I don't know.
How funny, Rose.
Here's also nobody. There's only this. Maybe you
Rose,
see there's something else.
Rose, do you think one day is enough to fall away? Don't
No,
you
you
think?
should. Yeah. One day's enough. No, I don't.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's also the possibility. If you want just to speak to me, if just for a short moment, you can call me just like that. It's very easy. It's just chatting for a while, and there's no charge of that. Or there's also when you want to talk some longer, then we can do a Zoom meeting together. We plan a date, and then we do a Zoom meeting together, or maybe Skype if you like that too. So that's also possible. We see. It's nice speaking with. It's always nice speaking about this. I like it very much. Yeah. And there's only this. There's only this. It's hand. It's computer. There's nowhere to go. It's already complete as it is. It's like the hand, or maybe a face, or a sound, the wall, a chair. It's that. It's already that. There's nowhere to go. There's no life of individuals. It's everything. It doesn't matter what it is. It's everything, a sound, a feeling. And it's already complete. There's nothing before, there's no after. It's that and that already. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank
It was
you.
wonderful. Like your
Oh,
meetings.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank